Hi, people. I'm back. Seems like it's been a long time, about 3 weeks or so. Don't mean to keep you hanging this long, but like I told you before, this time of year, not a lot going on, leastways in our lives. Uh, I don't think there'll be many sightings around anywhere right now. I think there's a lot going on with the Foots. They're taking care of their business, and I think they're kind of piled up together a little bit. They're staying in communications. I do know that much. It's about all I know. Uh, I hear from Flower. I mean, she stays in touch, but she's not telling me things. She just lets me know she's here. This is good. Anyhow, I usually don't watch many of the Bigfoot or Dogman videos and stuff that are out there. I catch them occasionally just to be doing something when I got an extra minute. Anyhow, I watched one today, and it was really a good, well made video, except for a few things. It looked really good. This guy was chasing a Bigfoot through the woods with a flashlight or something, camera, whatever, but it had a bright light on it. And he's chasing him through these woods and chasing him through these woods. And I didn't really like the gait of the foot because it didn't look. It looked more human to me. But it was a good, well made. If it was a costume, it was really good, well made. But the action wasn't. And the funny part of it was, well, this guy had this light, and he's going through the woods, and the foot's on one side. The light, he's like putting the light in front of the the Bigfoot that's supposed to be running. It's like he's showing him the way and letting him see not to run and trip over things or something. I can't tell you the name of the video. I won't put nobody's stuff in the street like that, but it's just one of the stupid things I've seen. I just did not like for that. Usually I don't really run anybody's stuff down, but that happened to be one that looked really. If you're watching it and you realize why is he showing him the way? You know, he's not got the camera on the foot in and out of the camera, that light, but he's got the light always off the distance in front of the foot so you can see where he's going, I guess. But they were running through the woods. That was true. But I wasn't impressed with it. I mean, it was a nice film. They did a good job on it, but I don't know who they thought they was tricking. So anyway, these are things you got to watch for when you see some of these things. They're talking about what people say they film and stuff like that. I see a lot of stuff out there. Just got some good pictures of some Bigfoots out there. It is for real. I won't take nothing away from them. But anyway, not a lot happening here. I'm trying to stay in touch with you. There's a lot more coming, I guarantee you. I don't know what's going on with the Foots right now, but there's a lot more coming. This is all part of the resolve. I've got other people talking to me about they've heard about the Foots talking about the resolve. I'm starting to meet other people that associate with the Foots as well as myself. And this is what I've been striving for. I want to get this community together of people that talk with the Foots, that know them. Uh, there's a lot of people out there that say they do. I don't know. I won't say a lot, but I know a few people out there that say they talk to them. Now, there's either one or two things going on. Either they're not telling the truth or the whole story, or the Foots are lying to them. Now, like I said before, I don't ask the Foots questions. I don't do that. I let them bring things to me. And I know they're not going to just make up lies to bring lies to me. They're going to tell me the truth. And I've heard other people say that supposedly talk to the Foots. I don't know if they're lying to me or not. I ask them all these questions, but I don't know if they're lying. Well, that's why I don't ask questions. They might not want to tell you things, so they tell you anything. I don't know. But my relationship with them is total honesty and truthfulness, and that's the way it is. Uh, I try to keep it that way. There's a lot of things that have to be brought out these are things that coming into my head that I feel that, like I told everybody, if you run into the Foots, if you have association with them any type, like treat them like your next door neighbor. And if there's any kind of a relationship with them, show them love. You know, show them love. Uh, I'm telling you, this is part of the resolve. This is all part of the resolve, and the resolve is really important. It's not going to happen overnight. I'm learning right now that it's the resolve is not going to happen overnight. It's going to take a little time, but it's all going to be good in the end. I'm going to get with somebody that can explain to me more about my channeling, because somewhere my channeling is involved with all this, and I don't understand it. Somebody's going to help me understand it, I guess. But whatever I can come off with and can give you people, I will give you. Right now, I don't have hardly anything. There's nothing been going on around here. The dog man hasn't showed up here. Uh, my canine critters, as I call them. Uh, I've learned a few things about. Well, I can't say I've learned them. I'm kind of speculating, and I don't want to do that. I tell you things that I know. I won't tell you things I'm speculating on. But I do know that things are on the move with resolve. That I do know. And hopefully it's all going to be good. And not to change the subject, but I've had a lot of people send me comments about my hat. I've had people send me comments about my beard. Well, I still got the hat, but I went out trying to unfreeze some locks on my one container out here. They were froze up, and I used a propane torch. And I thought I had it shut off, and I swifted around, and I lost half my beard. It caught on fire. It'll grow back. So for those of you who like said things about it, I'm sorry. One of them things happens. Uh, I really don't know what to tell y'all. I'm just glad you're all still here. Uh, I can't make things up. I did get a comment from a gentleman, or I believe it was a gentleman. They wanted to know how Flower could go to the UK from here. He said they take a plane, a boat, they swim, what? And I flat told him, I says, they can't buy an airline ticket. It ain't happening. So anyway, I tried to explain to him these critters are interdimensional. They go where they want and do what they want. They are physical. They can be physical when they want to be. I don't know. Don't ask me how they do it. I don't know. I'm not that privy to their personal business like that. I just know this is what they do. Uh, Sharon has watched them dissipate as they walk away out here. I had one behind me while I was working on my car one day. I think it was Flower. She standing behind me. I was working on my car, and she knows where the cameras are. I had cameras out here at the time. She knows where they were at. She stayed just out of the line of the camera. And then when she started, Cheryl was sitting in a picnic table across from me watching, and she couldn't even open her mouth. She was just dumbfounded because Flower's right on top of me behind me. And I'm down in the hood of the Lincoln. So anyway, I stirred around, and when I started stirring around like I was coming out of the car, Flower started walking off. And as she walked off, she was getting into the camera's range, and she just dissipated into nothing. Sharon's seen this a few times from other foots around the neighborhood here, just different things she's seen. But that was right here at the house. And this is what I'm trying to tell people. They have the ability to do that. They project themselves anywhere they want to go. Uh, I hope I make him understand that when I try to tell him that. But they're way beyond us. We can't match that. They're way beyond us. And I'm going to ask. I'm not going to ask questions, but I'm going to try to find out what more I can give you. I'm going to try to find out how much more information I can give you There is stuff that I can't give you, but I'm trying to get it all to you. It's just going to take a little bit of time. This is all part of the resolve. Uh, I do know that I went and met with Lanita and went down to her place and met with the clan down there and learned a little bit down there. Uh, I have a lot of friends with the Foots. They're all over. I'm surprised, thrilled about it, but I am surprised. Anyway, I'm gonna let this be a short one because I really don't have nothing for you. I can't tell you the Foot's been here. I can't tell you the Dogman's been here. I can't tell you the Mothman. I can't tell you anything. Anybody's been here. It's winter, which I don't know about the canine critters, but I know winter weather does not bother the Foots. Does not bother them. They just blow that off. It's nothing. They showed me how they changed the heat. They put me in an air conditioned bubble one day in the heat. They showed Edgar, the scientist, showed him how they just he had their hand that went zip zap, and it went from hot to cold in an instant. Where he had his hand on his arm. Just watch about Edgar. That's important. Edgar's he backs up everything I say. If you watch all my videos, what he says, some of what all he says is in my videos, and I've lived it. He's come back telling about it, but I've lived it. So anyway, I just don't know where to go from here. I'm just going to wait and see what's happening. If I can come up with anything else, send me some comments, ask me some questions, whatever you want to know. I like to get the comments. I want to know what you're thinking. Any questions you might have, I'm willing to answer. If I know, I will answer. But right now, things are just in the off season, is what I would call it. It's this way about every year. Maybe in November, sometime they start slacking off. Sometimes in October they start slacking off, and I don't see as much of them. But it picks up. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe in I won't say April. I'll say in March. Maybe it'll start picking up. But there's still occasional drop-ins. They do occasionally drop in, but it's not on a regular basis, and it's different. So if you got any questions, get back with me. I like the comments. Hit me up with them. So this is video 123 or 124. This is number 124, and try to keep track of them. I should announce that in the first part of the video, but I'm not real smart like that. So just bear with me. We'll get this thing worked out. Anyhow, I'm going to let you go, and I thank you very much for being here. And keep your eye on the subscribe button and your alert button or whatever it is you got out there to notifications, and so you know what's happening. If something I might do a video. If something might happen, I might do a video tomorrow. If something happens tonight, I don't know. Depends on what's going on. This is if I was just making things up, I could have more videos. I could tell you, but I don't. I have to tell you as it comes to me. So I thank you very much for sticking around. And I was going to show you my Christmas present my aunt got me. She made me a shirt. I'll let you see it. She made me a shirt. That was it. I thought that was awful nice of her. So, in fact, right back here in the back, as I'm looking at my screen back behind me, there's another one hanging up back here. It was a little different than this one, but she made me up two of them. It's kind of neat. So, anyway, thank you, Aunt Sharon. And like I say, thank all of you for being here. I appreciate it. I hope my boredom don't just run you off. I don't want to do that, but there's more coming. I guarantee it. This is not not nowhere near an ending of anything. There's a lot coming. They will be out in the public. I just don't know how soon. I don't know their timeline. It's part of the resolve, I believe. So hang in there, and thank you much for being here. See you later. Bye.